Welcome to another edition of Spiritual Encrypted Encounters here on Restream, YouTube, Facebook, and for those who follow my Cerebral TikToks under APCS895. How's everybody doing this evening? Tonight's episode is Bruja, Lechuza Friday. Let me share out this to some of the groups that I shared to on Facebook real quick, brother and sisters, before we get started. So, how's everybody doing this Friday? I hope everybody's doing well. Here we are all shared out. Hope everybody's doing great tonight. As for me, uh, you know, I know my cousin hasn't been feeling well and stuff. I sent him a link, see if he joins. Depends how he feels. He's been off most of the week, so I just been doing the lives by myself. Hopefully he's feeling better. If not, that's okay. I'll do another quick show like I've been doing all week. Whoever missed the short reels that I created two short reels of what I shared yesterday. Uh, Maybe I'll share the short reels that I created for Facebook, or I might just send it through Messenger because you'll be able to see a bigger picture of what I created. Uh, so how's everybody doing today? As for me, I'm doing good, brother and sister, staying spiritually strong. I always hear when people say that when they listen to my lives, sometimes they're hearing other things in the background or things in that nature. Uh, the only thing I do is pray, right? Because there is things around us, uh, whether it's spirits or whatever the case might be. As we're exposing the spiritual truth of what's out there, of course we get targeted by the unseen forces and the people that dwell in those unseen forces. So That's nothing new. Uh, Nothing new to me. Before, when I was younger, I was told to not to say nothing or to hold it, not to tell nobody about what's going on. What was being shown to me, it was like they were trying to install fear, like to fear the things that we're listening. Like when it comes down to lechuzas and brujas, but somewhere within me, I was told spiritually not to be afraid. And I believe that was a Heavenly Father guiding me not to be afraid of the things, no matter what kind of manifestation or how should I say, how in how much of this how much was invading your home, where sometimes it, the only thing you could feel was nothing but negative energies around you. No matter how thick it was of negative energies, I still maintain my love foundation regardless of what's happening in their lives. Which it made me the person of who I am. After you go through things like that, you know, you tend to get used to it. Then when they're making a noise and you've heard it before, you're like, yeah, I've heard that before. That don't scare me. I'm used to it. Or they take a manifestation of a bruja, making the sounds with the talons or the screeching sounds that they make. You get used to it. You see three, you see four, you see six, you see eight. It's just numbers, right? Uh, you see how they look, but you tend not to be afraid anymore, no matter what they're doing, portals that they're opening, or what they're summoning. You tend not to be afraid of whatever they're doing, not to give it no power or fear. Sometimes they will send things within the home to infiltrate, right? Like you could hear something running inside the house, back and forth, dishes flying, that kind of activity. While everything is happening in sequence, but even like that, uh, I had to remain strong, not to be afraid. And that makes me the person that I am now. I don't play the games that people that dabble in those kind of things play. To me, it's one of those situations where I see it as a spiritual warfare. So when it comes down to spiritual warfare, things are going to happen. Good things are going to happen, in which the unseen enemy or whoever is coming up against me will get defeated in spiritual warfare because I have Jesus Christ with me. So I have nothing to fear if I have Jesus Christ with me. How you doing, Sister Amy uh, Creel? We got Road Deluxe here. Zane14, I don't know who that is. All right, there's Cousin Jesse. Said to send him a link. All right, a fresh link. So how's everybody doing this evening? I hope everybody's doing well. Today I just got my military shirt on that my brother Corey Stevenson blessed me with. My combat brother blessed me with the shirt. I was going to try to see if he wanted to jump on, but I don't know. He might be busy taking care of his children. But brother Corey, if you're listening in the lobby, join me on Restream. That's what I'm doing the live. How you doing, cousin Jesse.
How you doing, cousin?
Alrighty.
Welcome, Royal Deluxe, Amy Creel, Zan 814. How y'all doing tonight? Welcome for Lechuza and Bruja Fridays. Feeling a little bit better the
I didn't
past
wear
couple
my
of
shirt
days?
today, cousin. I just wore my military stuff.
I wore my spiritual samurai shirt today, man.
There you go.
Feeling a little bit better than yesterday, man, and the day before. I told you that other night, man, that I was feeling dizzy sitting here. And yeah, man, I got up dizzy the next day, and then uh, this morning I was just a little better. I was actually able to get up and do stuff. Things keep up like this, I'm gonna head to the hospital on Monday. Hello, Amy
Oh yeah.
Creel. Welcome.
A lot of people I haven't seen here in a long time popping up. Just hope they're not trolls. You know how people like trolling us in
Yeah,
spiritual
well,
encounters. But you can stick around if you are trolling. You might learn something here in spiritual encrypted encounters.
just know we love you all and we bless you all. There will be no more us retorting back to whatever y'all say. Just know that we bless y'all and love y'all and hope for the best for y'all. That's how we're gonna
Yeah,
come at it from now on.
yeah. That going back and forth stuff, man, is not good for anybody. You know. Uh, so me, I'm just trying to do my show here in spiritual encrypted encounters, like I've been trying to do for a very long time. I don't know what's going on, who's what or whatever. I really don't care about that. You know, here on spiritual encrypted encounters, we invite everybody. We invite people that are our viewers, and then we invite people that uh, might not believe in Jesus Christ or that they're going through certain things in life. You know, drug addictions, alcoholism, and numerous stuff. You know, we invite everybody here at spiritual encrypted encounters, even people that are dabbling in the dark arts. We invite them here in spiritual encrypted encounters because that's what we're supposed to do. Uh, that's part of trying to awaken my brothers and sisters. Because somewhere along the line, something happened to somebody that's here right now. Something happened that
That's what
is
learning.
bondage, and is about freeing you from that bondage, freeing you
Thank
from that
you.
bondage. And that's what we do here on Spiritual Encrypted
Hello,
Encounters.
Lauren. How you doing? Welcome in, man.
How you doing, Texas Learning, Law Morgan?
How was everybody's Friday? I hope everybody's Friday was rocking, man.
Life is too short, brother and sisters. I've met people, man. I've met people uh, that I try to help, and but they stood on the other side. You know, they chose the path that they want to be on, and they're not here no more. Uh, and it's nothing dealing with me. It's just if you're not going to be doing the works, doing good, then the heavenly Father ain't going to have no use for you. So your time here on Earth could be shortened. That's why I do the things that I do here. If it's an hour, if it's 30 minutes, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, however many hours I do the live, at least I'm doing something. It's not about the views. It's not about anything like that. It's about so long somebody gets a message that we're sending here, and it makes a big difference in their life and a positive impact. That's what I do here. To me, I'm not competing with anybody in any kind of way, shape, or form. It's doing the good works here in spiritual encrypted encounters. For those that watches here, that's what it is about. It doesn't matter how many views. I always people always watch the replays and stuff like that. If I wanted to, I could do. live on YouTube, but I'm comfortable doing the live here on Restream. We don't have too many problems of trolls, you know. But I know there's trolls that still come in here. You know, I'm just here to tell y'all, man. I've never had a problem with anybody. It's always people having problems with me. But that's a story of my life. You know, I'm trying to show if is it sometimes there's people that they're not open, their senses are not open to be able to see spiritually, right? Now, most of the members here that are with us, they can see spiritually just by listening and paying attention to the things that we say here. That they're able because they're doing the right thing, maintaining the love foundation, forgiving people and forgiving daily, and they're open and tuned spiritually to what's around, and which is making a positive impact in their life. We hear it all the time, don't we, cousin Jesse? Where people say that we impacted the life, they tie, bind, and rebuke unclean spirits. And remember, when you do this, it's got to be done out of true faith and true belief in Jesus Christ. Because if you're not doing it in true faith and believe in Jesus Christ, and the opening is there, those things that are out there, if they're out there, they will try to attack. But anyways, let's go. Let's get down to Bruja Lechuza Friday. And what I'm talking to you about right now, it does have to do with that. It's dealing with the balance between good and evil. Cousin Jesse, I'll let you take the floor for a little bit. Since you haven't been here, let's talk to him about the balance of good and evil. We can talk about where's Lilith and all that kind of stuff, where the origins come from.
Well, the origin started back in the Garden of Eden when Adam and Lilith were born and made out of the same clay. They both received the breath of life from our Creator, but Eve didn't want to be submissive to Adam, so she called on God's true name and transformed into a beastly form and left the Garden of Eden. She wound up,
That was the punishment that God gave her, right,
yeah,
for calling
mhm,
his name, his true
yeah.
name.
So she wound up living with Satan, having kids with Satan. Then she had kids with Cain. She
But how did
was
she know? How did she and Cain and Adam knew his real name?
They always knew his real name because he told it to him, man. Because they were the first, so they knew him by name, and they always called him God. But she called him by his real name, and she turned into a bird, and was just left. God sent angels every day to bring her back, but she refused to come back.
So she was in the beastly form and still refused to come back in the beastly form.
Yep.
The beastly form was punishment for
Yep.
she turned into what kind of bird?
An owl. She
An
turned into
owl.
an And the Lord sent angels to her to bring her back to the Garden of Eden, but she kept refusing. So then God told the angels to kill 100 of her children every day that she refused to come back. Hello, Madeline, how you doing? And like I said, she had kids with Satan, and she had kids with Cain. Hello, thank you, Madeline. And so she became called the mother of all monsters. It's all Mesopotamian lore. Uh, they said she's a
Uh,
man.
so what happened to her children?
Well, some became. They were all monsters, cousin. They were all monsters.
Yeah, but
Uh,
something happened to them, right? Something was the angels killing them? Who was killing the children?
yeah, the angels were killing them. They were killing 100 of them a day, and every time that she refused to come back to the Garden of Eden, the angels would kill 100 of her children, and then she started killing and eating children that were in the womb and unbaptized children. She would kill pregnant mothers. So yeah, they made a like a little. I can't remember the word for it right now.
I got you. I'm fixing to share it in a moment, cousin.
They made
You
a
start
like a little necklace
looking for it.
thing that they would put on pregnant mothers and on children and in the cribs of children to ward off Lilith. Yes, it was 100. Even says so in the book of Enoch. Learning. That's a good question, Madeline. It doesn't say if they were Nephilim, but I know that they were demons and the children of Cain, which were the Canaanites. So yeah, they made there you go medallions with her image on it to keep her from eating the children in the womb and the unbaptized children to keep her from killing pregnant women. So yeah, they say she's immortal and she's still alive to this very day. Yes, they
Alive,
originate from the
alive till this
Watchers,
day, yeah.
huh?
That she's still alive till this day.
Yeah. So is Cain. Cain is also alive to this day.
So I'm gonna share the amulets that they will make, that they will put for protection, so the children wouldn't be eating.
The first harpy or Lechuza, Lilith. There you have it. Look at them toes, boys and girls. Look at them toes. She got wing on her feet too, on her legs.
Well, in a sense of a way, that they're not Nephilim, but yeah, I would say so in some kind of way, because she went against God, just like the Washers went against God, and they also have beastly manifestations. The women that slept with uh, the Washers, the women that slept with the Washers, they became harpies and sirens. But at the same time, there was Watchers that were part bird and part fish, and there's some that were just regular. You could say shapeshifters that were in human form. So yeah, that's why you got some the harpies. Some look like lechuzas, and then the other ones look like sirens.
Hello, Felicia Humphreys. Welcome.
There's What do you know about Cain, Primo?
Cain was
Somebody said
cursed.
pretty sure Cain was killed by his grandson.
No, nobody could kill Cain because he had the sign that the curse mark that God put on him. I don't know what it was, but I think his curse was to live forever and watch everybody die. They say he's still alive. Just like the Apostle Thomas, they say he's alive. He never died.
I think got a couple of variations here of Lilith. What is it that she's wearing in her hands, Primo?
I don't know, man. Those might be infinity marks. I'm not sure what those are, man. Thank you, Felicia. Yeah, and if you know that, then that's news to me, Lawrence. What I heard was that he was immortal. That was his punishment. Thank you. Thank you.
See, they look, the manifestations like the washers, they have a lot in common.
Hello, Juan Avila. Welcome in.
It reminds me of the photo that I got that seems like something with wings.
Wow, that's a crazy thing right there, man. And, still don't know what those things are in her hands, man. I've never seen that show, Madeline. But okay.
How you doing, brother Juan Avila? I was just sharing that the picture. That's the amulet that they would place on little kids, so Lilith wouldn't. I guess they would put it as protection, or like
Mm-hmm.
trying to say that the worshiper.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's what I would think.
they will use it as protection, man.
But the symbol is of her. So was it to warn off her, or was it like try to get her that they believe in her?
No, they was try to they would put these things on the pregnant ladies and on the cribs of the children to keep her away. It was to ward her off.
I think I got some spiritual. There you go.
Spiritual nuts. All right, man. I like those.
Yeah, made out of minerals.
That black tourmaline and selenite.
The spiritual brass knuckles. When you say, well, where are you trying to hit? There's nothing there. Well, I'm trying to get them with a go 102 punch, especially if they're moving real fast. When we practice to be agile and fast, right? Using our senses, or we're feeling, and just spiritual,
These are nice, man. I
spiritual,
like.
spiritual. Even though you know, just to have them, somebody that I know makes them, and I say, I want a pair, and I got a pair for them. So watch out. I might not get you physically, but I might get you spiritually. I'm just kidding. There you go. Let me take that off. I don't want to freak people out with that the necklace.
You caught me clean, cousin. I'm not wearing anything today, man. Just jumped out of the shower right now.
I got my protection. I got me a an amethyst pendant here. See, I can take that out.
Wow.
Protection wards off negative energies, negative people, witchcraft and necromancy. Got the stellene of the black tourmaline and the amethyst. Of course, Jesus Christ is the number one protection. But there's nothing wrong with having extra protection. Sister Felicia says, my best friend Linda Ochoa and her husband Jerry live in San Antonio, Texas. I hope I can visit them soon. Linda,
It depends. It depends on your belief, Madeline. Everything goes with the belief you have in the object that you're trying to make strong.
I think I have some ojo bracelets here. I think I had bought some for show. Some
And
some ojo bracelets and stuff.
it's an ojo de venado bracelet.
Yeah, yeah. I had to stop purchasing stuff. I got so much stuff, man, that is it's crazy. It went out of control. Here you go. Here's a keychain de ojo. For those that are trying to figure out what is Sister Madeline talking about, well, let me enlighten you. This is what she's talking about. She's not talking nonsense like she should know what she's saying. They come in many things. You can get it as a bracelet, as a necklace, and
Oh wow, nice,
as a keychain. The ojo for protection. So I might just keep it here for tonight.
nice, man.
Here you go, Sister Madeline. That's what you're talking about. As a
Hello,
keychain,
Cynthia. How you doing?
keychain for protection. You can have it in your vehicle everywhere you go. You
Yeah,
got your
man.
keychain with you, or yeah, they got the bracelets also. I got some bracelets like this. There's dream catchers that are made out of the ojo also. All kinds of things. Let me put this down here. Get it back to normal. Ojo bracelets. Yeah. Let me see. Other ones that I like, or like the chakra ones, like chakra pendants, chakra bracelets, a little chakra. Look at this one.
Oh, that's nice.
What star is that one, primo?
I have no idea what star that is, cause
Yeah, it's like a chakra one. You could put around your necklace. Like to make bracelets, necklaces for chakra. Oh yeah, you should see. I need a. Yeah, I got boxes and boxes and boxes. All kinds of goodies. Even raw pieces
you know, Lawrence.
like this
Bless
one
you.
here is protection.
Oh, that looks pretty, man.
Is rainbow. Let me see. I can light it up. I think this is what do you call it? Obsidian. Rainbow obsidian. It's a raw piece. This is what the natives used to do for. They used to use this kind of stuff for hunting. Man, they make this sharp. They use it for hunting
They used to make
to
arrowheads
make
out of them.
to make arrowheads. Yeah, because they will be sharp and with the speed, right? They'll get themselves a kill. Uh,
This is my first night back, Cynthia. I've been down for a couple of days.
I got me a little arrowhead, primo. A baby one
No,
compared to the one you got.
I see it. Nice.
No, I got me another big one. I just got to find it. I got to open up my boxes. But this is a small one, a small arrowhead. You can find them here on Spiritual Encrypted Merchandise. No, I'm just playing.
Nice. Hello, Juan Alanis. Welcome in, man.
There you go. For
That's
protection,
nice, dude.
it's an arrowhead. Uh, Put it around your neck.
It looks kick ass.
Protection. You go investigate into the woods and stuff. You got the protection around you. Warns off negative energy.
Feeling a little better, Madeline. I'm not as dizzy as I was yesterday, but yeah, I'll be all right. If it keeps up like this, I'll probably go ER Monday. You don't want to go to the ER during the weekend. It's packed. Hello, Chris. Welcome in.
For the evil eye. We grew up around this stuff. Them pinche brujas was always trying to give me the evil eye, man.
We wasted
Though
a lot of
they'd be looking at me real ugly, trying to. The reason it's called the evil eye because if they have negative attachments, they transfer them to you through looking through the tear ducts. So if they get close to you and they're looking at you, they're trying to transfer the unclean spirits through the tear ducts.
You're
Uh
welcome.
oh, Sister Madeline, why did you have to say goodies? You know what happens when you say goodies around here? We got a special guest. We got let-
It's
we got a
rebel
special
time.
guest here in the house. Hey, Rebel man. He's like he knows how to read the board.
Patricia Humphreys, I won't wait too long, but you know what they say, when it's your time, it's your time. It doesn't matter how fast you run. Can't outrun death. Cool, man. You don't gotta yell, Cynthia. I'll do it. I'm gonna do it on Monday. He's a very polite dog when it comes to getting treats. You don't try to remove your fingers.
Damn, all capital letters. You don't listen. Go to the urgent care, Jesse. And cuz, yeah, go to the urgent care. You go
Hello,
to the
Monica
clinic.
Douglas.
You go to the clinic.
No, I'm gonna wind up going to the ER, man. But you don't want to do it on a Friday or Saturday, man. Not even a Sunday because it's packed. And I know because I used to take my dad on the weekend, man, and it was always packed, dude. You can't even sit down, man. Everybody's coughing. If you're not sick, you're gonna get sick. Serena Morena, take it easy. You
Put
sure
some
random.
put some Vicks on it, cuz you'll be okay.
I'm
It's
feeling a
only
little
Vicks.
belly, Monica.
Only Vicks.
I didn't fall down today.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Sister Felicia.
Sorry to hear that, Felicia Humphrey. May,
Prayers.
may the Lord heal her with his mighty hands.
So let's go back to the Lechuzas and Brujas.
The Lechuzas in wheelchairs that you messed up.
Hey man, I'm sorry if people are tuning in. It's not my fault. If there was your great great grandmother or your grandmother, they were coming to mess with us in Lechuza form. So you're in a Lechuza form and you're coming to my house, messing with not just me but the rest of my family members. Then we have a problem. And if you got hit by a lefty, because I was a left-handed pitcher, I know I hit hard because I go hear the with with the Brujas when they're in Lechuza form, then they were getting pounded by those rocks, man. The caliches, and I was hitting them hard on that tree. Like you could hear the thump, thump, getting hit in the head. And you know what's crazy? I hit them so hard that they wouldn't fly. They're like, I can take this. I'm in owl form. Yeah, you can only be in owl form for so long. You're still gonna have to go to your human form. And once you go to a human form, guess what? You're gonna have all the nicks from the hits, from the blows. Yeah, I was young. I'd be going to the store for my grandmother, and them old ladies be pissed off. They'd be looking at me real ugly, black eyes, missing teeth, freaking eye all swollen shut, bruises in the arms, and they'll be looking at me trying to say something to me, and I'm like, man, why is that old lady mad? But then I remembered where over here to the Chusa was on that side where the old lady was injured, so I knew that it was her in the Lechuza form, the witch in the owl form. Now those are dark witches.
Oh.
And all my brothers and sisters will be inside the house with my mother. I'll be outside. I wasn't afraid of them. I'll be messing them up.
That's what I'm laughing at, man. I can see you out there. What's up?
Do
What's
you
going
believe
on?
cousin? They had already scratched my back when I was a kid. They had scratched me in the face in Lechuza form, and freaking they targeted me when I was in Mexico. So yeah, I had beef with them.
They had it coming.
I let them have it. So for the next generation brujas or lechuzas that I heard your grandmothers or your great grandmother, well, they deserve it. I'm just gonna let you know that it was all about a spiritual warfare. You know, it's all good. They deserve exactly what they got. They might not be here anymore, but they got exactly what they got. They were messing with my family, so I'm gonna stand up for my family. And all those ladies that were doing it, they're gone already. They're crossed over. They're deceased.
I get a feeling you helped them a little bit get there. Hello, little brother. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I was a left-handed pitcher, man. I practice daily, so my shots, whatever, they were accurate shots, man, and hard shots. She probably wasn't even expecting it. When I would hit them, they would be like, they make that. I ain't gonna make the sound. I ain't gonna make the sign. But sometimes they would because they would mimic the hissing sound of cats when I was hitting them with those rocks.
Be like,
So and at the very end, I got the last laugh on them. So if somebody follows suit from their families that stepped in their boots, well, guess what? Your grandmother, your great grandmother, when if you ever seen them in your lifetime, like what happened to your grandma? What happened to your eye, grandma? Why do you have those bruises on your arm? It was
it was
me,
that,
little Abe Seals as a kid, messing
it
them
was,
up.
it was that name, little Abe Sias.
I confess, it was me. It was me that hurt him at the young age of 10, 11 years old. It was I.
I chopped down that cherry tree.
Okay, let me catch up to the comments. I'm behind. They said vampires make that noise too. I was gonna make the Lechuza sound. I don't want to scare nobody away.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna
I
tell
only know two people
story.
that they.
Jesse shared some stories of
Okay,
about the what's the name's mom.
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, man.
Yeah, I had a big old. I would put the rocks in my shirt. Man, I was hitting them. I was in the light, so the normally the light blinds the owls, right? So they didn't try to come after me. The only way they can attack if you're in the dark. So I had the front line of my house on, and I could see them in the darkness, but I could see them on the tree. So I was hitting them. You know, they wouldn't come off the tree. So I was telling them to leave, but they wouldn't leave. So they got a pounding with those rocks, big rocks. Yeah, she was stoned, all right. Yes, con la mano throwing them rocks at them. Do it. Thank you, Sister Felicia Humphrey. I can make the sound of the lechuza. I'm gonna give it 1 minute. Whoever doesn't want to hear the sound of the lechuza needs to back away from the computer for about 30 seconds. So I'm gonna make one sound. 30 seconds will make one sound. You can count it, cuz.
29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hooty hoo!
When they screech, it's like a screeching sound. So it sounds like this. There's a little
Welcome to
lapse
the
time.
News.
Then you hear where they're contacting each other. And if you look in the sky, you could hear the sound coming from somewhere else. And then it contacts back to it because it makes a screeching sound. And they go back and forth. And then they meet and they start flying together, like two or three of them, four of them. And they land on the house that they're going to go mess with, the people they're going to go mess with. I ain't going to make no more sounds. It was just a quick sound that I was going to make. That's it. We're good. So that sound, if you hear it at nighttime, don't whistle. What you would tell the people if they hear that sound?
Don't whistle back because they come for your eyes. Know this from experience. Happened to me as a child. Police.
Yeah, don't. If you hear that sound at nighttime, don't whistle back. I made it right now, and Emily, for this time, I would like to tie binary break the sound that I make. That no brujas or lechuzas will come because of that sound that I make. We tie binary break in Jesus Christ's name.
I mean,
I know how to make the sound because they will come all the time to my house like that. So I remember I know how to mimic the sound.
yeah, he's done with the sound, Cynthia. Don't worry about it. Oh, I think I broke my chair. Yeah, when you made that sound, man, it resonated in my ear, dude. It was like really, really loud in my ear, man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to tell people that when you hear that sound, that it's not just one of them. They're communicating with each other that way, and then next thing you know, instead of one, there's two or three, four, five, six, and they're flying all around the neighborhood, right around your where you live. And they come down and land on the trees. Gilbert said his house.
Gilbert gets followed a lot by the Chusas, man.
He does.
Yep.
So cousin Jesse gonna share some stories with you.
Trying to read this right here. Yeah, man. One of my friends, his grandma used to transform into one of those things, man, and she showed him how to do it. The only reason that I know that he learned how to do it is that one night I dropped him off at his grandma's house around let's say 2 in the morning. I lived 2.5 miles out of town, so I cut through these yards, jumped over a fence, got attacked by the dog that lived inside that that yard. I jumped out the other side of the fence. I ran through some fields, and then I came out by the junkyard. The junkyard dogs tried to attack me too. I ran away from them and crossed the highway. I was walking the highway. I looked up, and way up there, I saw something white. So I get home, I go to sleep. Next day, I go back to my friend's house, and he goes, "Hey man, you're lucky." I go, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "You're lucky that dog didn't catch you. You're lucky that the junkyard dogs didn't catch you. And I saw you when you got on the highway." I go, "Man, nobody followed me. How do you know all this?" He's like, "You remember when you looked up and you saw that white bird flying overhead?" I go, "Yeah," because that was me. He said, "What the heck? What happened?"
Here you go. We got a lechuza on standby right there.
Wow. I don't want to look at that ugly ass thing. It reminds me of that time when I whistled back and that thing came to get me, man. And that's the kind of silhouette I saw in that back door that was looking for me where I was supposed to be sleeping, man. Yeah, I'll never forget that. That gives me the creeps.
You
Yeah, I
picture
know.
it?
Yeah, it reminds me of that thing that tried to get me, man, when I was 6.
You want me to put a different one?
No, that's fine, man.
Well, I got another different one here.
Hello, Beyond the Box. How you doing? But yeah, his grandma was a witch, man, and you know his grandma. You know she was a witch. She did a lot
Yeah,
of work. When she died, she suffered a lot to die, man. It took her a long time to
every
be
time
able
she
to
would
die.
look at somebody, she'd laugh
Hmm?
like like she has some kind of power that she could do this and she could do that.
Yeah, man. She got Alzheimer's, man. Alzheimer's, and I think she got that other thing too, man. I can't remember the name of it right now. But yeah, she didn't know who she was half the time, man.
I think I might have another little picture of it, another form. There you go.
Wow.
Remember, cousin, you said something about some blackbirds
Yeah,
that they were big. Doesn't it, the body look like that?
yeah, just like that. Hello, Annette. Welcome in. Hello, Evie. Welcome in.
Which I believe they could have been heart. What do you call them? Harpies.
Well, they were huge, man. Like I said, they chased us out of town.
How about that one?
I never seen anything like that, man.
I've seen one like this, and of course the other ones because their face. That's the way they look
Yeah, yeah.
when they're up in the sky. If you look, they're looking down at you, and they have a face like this.
You're welcome, Annette.
And of course, they say that an owl has a face like that too. But they're massive. They're huge. Che viejita, che bruja.
Yeah, man. The one that looked like that dude that would have gone up. We had gone up to the mountains in Mexico, allá para Coahuila, and my first week there, man, we're standing by the front fence, man, where the torches are, and something whistles, so se me hizo fácil to whistle back, and my cousins were like, "Hey, don't whistle back. What? You got to Lechuza, man. Gonna come get your eyes." And I remember I took a chance on sleeping in the kitchen on the kitchen floor, and took a chance getting stung by scorpions and whatnot, man. And I heard a flutter of wings outside the door, and then the next thing you know, I'm looking toward where I'm supposed to be sleeping, and I see a hand come in through the open door because you could open the top and close the bottom of the door, or vice versa. And I see it looking where I'm supposed to be. I'm peeking out from under the blankets, man, and then I see a silhouette that looked like this, man, coming through the door and looked down, and it was looking for me, man. And I never slept there again, man. I always slept in in the kitchen on the floor, and risk getting stung by scorpions than to get my eyes taken out by something like that, man. Ooh, it's gonna be one of those nights, cousin. Y luego, hombre, se me quebró el abanico. I woke up yesterday, man. My fan wasn't running anymore. I guess it burned out, man. I'm gonna have to buy another one.
Ceiling fan?
No, 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 just a regular standing fan,
Uh,
an
how much
oscillating
to run?
fan. Huh?
How much you run?
I don't know, cousin. I haven't priced them yet. I gotta go look. I just know that it's dead. I took it off the extension cord that I had it on, and I put it somewhere else. It's not moving, man. It's dead. Yes, Felicia, I'll never forget that, man. Even that time that my aunt was trying to spank me for beating up my cousin, and I climbed on a palm tree and I slept up there for a week. I didn't even have to come down for food because it had pineapples. So I stayed up there for a week.
On the tree?
Yes,
On
on a palm tree.
oh shoot!
Yeah, I was running from that ass whooping my aunt wanted to get me for beating up her son.
Oh man.
He had it coming, man. He thought he was tough, dude. And I had to show him what tough was, and then she tried to hit me, and I ran up the tree. I didn't come down for a week. I would come down in the middle of the night to, yeah, really, bro? It looks like me. Otra mamá, otra mamá,
Uh,
güey, me deja sin huevos. Yeah, man, I would sneak down, man, in the middle of the night to scavenge for food in the damn shed where they stored everything. And one night, man, I was coming down and my aunt caught me, man, gave me the whooping I had been fucking running from. About a week later, you were just talking crap, man, because the turtle wanted to tell him something, man, and he didn't like what it said. Man, I was real mean with my little brother, dude, when I was young. When I was a younger man, dude. I stuck that snapping turtle on his earlobe, man. He was running around with a turtle earring.
oh yeah. Okay. Well, I'll fix that picture real quick. Wait up. Go ahead, cousin.
Let's see. Hmm. There was a time that I was walking toward the Pennington Ranch, and this giant you getting mad for it, little brother. Like I said, I was walking toward the Pennington Ranch, man, going home, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this gigantic bird flew by me and tried to hit me in my eyes, dude. And I turned around to see what it was, and it disappeared on me. When I turned around, I almost got hit by a Cadillac. Hello, Andres Carizales, welcome in. That turtle was your friend, little brother. I don't know why you mad at the turtle. Uh, I'm not good, but I'm not bad either. Beyond the box, I'm doing all right, man.
Okay. Let me fix the picture. I don't want to creep anybody out more than what they already are.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey. I actually went out with a girl that looked like that, man.
Yeah. Oh man.
We used to call her
That's
La
the way she
Chata.
was, man. When I was sitting there with a freaking with the rocks, man.
We used to call her La Chata.
Let me go back to the comments here.
Yeah, I love Cadillacs too, Felicia. I just don't like to be hit by them.
Here you go. What do you have to say out of your defense, pinche bruja? Why would you come mess with me at our house? Did you like the putazos with the rocks?
I'm doing better, Andres. Thank you. Fucking give her. Hey, man. Why you mad, bro? I got him out for you. I stuck that little hot stick in his ass and he let you go. After all these years, man, you still carrying that grudge, bro. Let it go, man. Let it go. It's bad for you. It's poison.
Who we got here, Andres?
Talking to Gilbert.
I don't even know where I left off on the comments, man.
And this is the top comment right now. He said, "Hi, Felicia. Es brujísima. Jaime, mira las narizotas y las trompotas que tienen. Dice, I thought pretty tag." Oh, man. Oh, man.
Somebody put yuck on there. Okay, okay, I'll change it.
I can imagine already what you're changing it to.
Man. I changed the primo. Look,
I see it.
man, who's
Ugh.
gonna dress up for Halloween like that? Watch out if you dress up like for Halloween like that, because I'm a mistake. You hit you with a caliche rock. Don't come trick or treating to my house.
Oh man, thump thump. Oh, God.
You can get bombarded. I'm
Man,
not as young as I used to, but I still got a good aim.
I can already hear it.
You only get hit by a curveball.
So what do y'all think about that picture Primo got up there, ladies and gentlemen? The face only a mother could love. All right, Felicia.
If you see a lechuza at nighttime like that, I would suggest don't go near it. Stay away from it. It's probably there because it's sent on a mission because it's trying to do a hex on somebody, and they're never alone. They're traveling in numbers
I wonder whether her eyes turn white like that, man.
because I'm possessed. The manifestation, like a Wendigo.
Yeah, man, don't start. Where would you run to, Felicia? They can fly. They can get to you fast. The movie Tremors. They can't actually do anything. People that do that just for the shock value. Thought that's a pigeon movie. I take him toward a hungry cat, learning. Let the cat deal with him. Lisa Foy's in here. Welcome, Lisa Foy. Hey, beyond the box. Did you bring him? Huh? Did you bring him? Damn, cousin, you got off the screen, took me off the screen and put that ugly ass thing up on there, man.
Was that?
You took both of us off the screen and you left that ugly ass thing with the mouth open right there. Look, you lost your spot, man.
Oh, I wasn't doing nothing. Yeah, let me take her off. I don't want people to freak out. It flipped us around.
Yep, yep.
That's
Nope.
crazy.
We ain't changing, cousin. We ain't changing. You shouldn't have done what you did. Ah, ah. Cause this is thriller.
I don't know what happened.
You did it, cousin.
Let me see.
Nope. Nope,
Flipped
nope.
it. It just flipped up by itself, man. Even took me off the
Yep.
chat. That's weird.
Oh wow. Really, Cynthia? That's crazy. Like I said, the last one I saw, it tried to hit me while it was flying, and then when I turned to look where it was going, I almost got hit by a Cadillac.
You have your box cutter with you, primo?
No, those were days before the box cutter, cousin.
You had the flipping.
That's back when I used to carry that star on my neck. That's cool, little brother. Are you flying or you driving?
Yeah, I didn't know it was that behind on the comments.
Yep, you're way back there. Wow, Cynthia, you got attacked in the face? That's crazy.
Your sister Brenda in the house.
With the Scooby snacks.
Is time's going by fast when you're having a good time.
Yeah, we've been on for an hour, man.
Yeah, don't feel like it.
Nope, nope.
Never saw in form I saw them huge, humongous owls. Yes.
I know for making that noise.
They want me to make the noise again?
I doubt it.
Oh, okay.
Cynthia and Madeline will leave again.
Is Sister Madeline here?
Yeah, she's in here. Well, she was a little while ago. Are you still in here, Madeline? Juanita, front
I
and center
think
and report.
she got on the lizard and took off, man.
She got those boots all dented in already, man. Yeah, it's better if you fly, man. We drive from Washington where he's at. Cynthia is gonna take him a day and some hours to get here. Yeah, Cynthia saying no. Yeah, Madeline's still in here. She just posted hi and a lizard. They'll be spanking that lizard with that hand, Madeline. Don't spank the lizard.
I got something to share with y'all. There you go. Let's do this here. You ready for this one?
Let's see it, cuz.
It's just a little video. It up. Need to. Oh man, need to get out of here.
How you doing, Sailor Nemesis? Welcome in. Well, I don't see nothing but you and me, cousin.
There.
Just you and me.
All right, let me share it. Let me see if it allows me to share it.
Órale.
Is it making a noise? It's a baby barn owl. It's screeching.
We made it once. It's not doing it no more. It's just hissing.
Yeah. All right, I took it off.
Gilbert.
Somebody said there was an owl. There was an owl. There was a barn owl. So you seen the barn owls are not that big. Lechuzas are big. They're bigger than us. They're huge.
Oh, my neck popped.
Sailor Nemesis said I was an ugly bastard.
Come on, man. Don't be telling you ain't scared of no ghost. They call you Casper, man. You're a ghost. You and your son have the same nickname. Y'all are both ghosts. Nobody, neither one of y'all took the name Spooky, the bad ghost. Y'all took the friendly ghost.
Should I share the video of the owl, primo?
Go ahead and show it, cousin.
I'm gonna share another story.
Who you talking to, Gilbert?
There we go.
You be calling me no way, Gilbert. I'm sensitive, way. Man, I must have slept wrong, man. My whole neck is hurting right now, cousin.
Your neck,
The back of my neck, yeah.
my neck, my back.
Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Not even my crack. The
The song, primo.
song, people. I know the song.
All right, here you go. Let's share this one. We'll share that in a while.
El King Pekka.
Sing the. Where's the song for the owl, primo?
I can't remember the song, man.
Primo, you'll be singing it all the time. The something owl.
No help will thee spread the word. Never be a dirty bird. In the city or in the woods, help make America looking good. It's a King Pekka way. King Pekka.
There it
Pekka
is.
Pekka, Pekka Pekka.
That's one of Lilith's uh,
Children.
children.
Wow. Look at the eyes on that thing, man. Look crazy, man. It's got bigger eyes than Gilbert, but then Gilbert got tiene ojos de piggy bank, el güey. Give a guy piggy bank guys, man.
You go what?
Ojos de alcancía. Oh, so what do you think about this picture, people? What do you think of King Pekka? He's huge, 15, maybe 20 feet high. I come up about maybe to his shin, but I'll still fight him.
You want to see the original picture?
Beyond the box. He don't have to take it laying down. He's a truck driver. He backs up for a load.
Believe. Oh, that totally is real height. Right here. My hair's already stood up, brother and sisters.
Yeah, Cynthia, it just hurts. Back of my neck hurts. Looks like somebody's pushing down on it.
How tall do you think that is, cousin?
I think that's about maybe 15 to 20 feet tall because I'll come down to his shins. It tastes like Popeyes, Andres. If you kill it and cook it right, man, it might take like Popeye's chicken. You alright, cousin?
Yeah. He's just looking how he's turning his head. You see, when I point my finger at the end, it's like magnetic disturbance.
Yep.
Watch. I want to try to pause it. Right, there's going to be like a magnetic disturbance in the air right there. Watch. Seen it?
Yeah, saw that briefly.
I want to see the one that's behind me. Something in
Yeah,
the there.
I saw that, Cynthia. He was out for like a couple of seconds. No, it's fine, Felicia. It's good. Lechuza asada con salsa. Pinche Jaime.
Yeah, it's just I take my medicines at nighttime, so sometimes the medicine is trying to get me to rest, so I could be doing the live, and all of a sudden my eyes will shut down, try to shut off on me, even though I'm not sleepy. Yeah, where do we
He's,
leave off here?
he's getting very uncomfortable, man.
Baby's falling asleep. It's the medicines that I take. Dad and I eating a burger, so maybe it was a burger that I ate. The bread might have had too much sugar in it. But we are at an hour and 24 minutes. Okay, I got some other pictures to share with y'all, so you don't fall asleep like I was falling asleep.
Man, I'm about to call it, man. I can't stand my neck, dude. It's killing me.
Uh,
Like somebody's
all
pressing
right,
down
cousin.
on me, man.
I'll Shut up. You can say your farewells, cousin.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for coming. Sorry I can't stay to the end. I'm having neck issues real bad. And it's really, really hurting. So I'm gonna call it a night. Catch you on the next one, probably on Sunday. Good night, everybody. Good night,
Good
cousin.
night, cousin. Here, go and share a couple of pictures here. See if we can find them here. Here we go. There's Lilith. She's also called the she devil, screech owl, and the curse of something here. You know that owl that I was showing you right now. It was standing. So if these owls represent those owls that are 15 foot tall, imagine how tall she is. If you were to see her, she's like 3 times this owl's. She'll be tall like a Nephilim, like 45 feet, 50 feet. She'll be very tall. These little ones looked like the owl that was standing in the tree line, and that was 15 foot. So if she would be on the ground, it'd be like three of these owls. I'm just saying, height wise. Uh, Look at the comments here. All right, let's go on to the next photo. What I got here somewhere here. There's a different version of it, but the owls don't look as big. The owls look like regular owls, and the things on the ground are bigger, which looks like some kind of lions. They're supposed to be Lilith with something in their hands, some kind of weapon. Let's see what else we got here. Guess where she's from, brother and sisters? Meso Mesopotamia. I think there's a where it says where she's actually from. Uh, See, I can find it. Oh, by the way, here's Sister Madeline's uh, shoes. So you better hit the like button before you get this little shoes on you. You don't want the Dwinder rider putting on her shoes, man. She should do some stomping with them. I guess it's the metal and piss. She'll go off on you. We're the curve stompers. Let's see, I can find it here. There you go. Her little curve stompers. She'll bounce on you. There's some lethal weapons right there, man. You're gonna be hearing the if you hear them little high heels running around, you hear like the little heel sounds running around inside your home. You better watch out. The duendes on the prowl. You can use them as a boomerang too. Those are the bruja hunters. She can throw them, get them off her feet, and throw them like a boomerang. Hit somebody upside the head with those. Yeah, you better hit the like button. You don't want a duende coming after you in those shoes in the middle of the night. Puro taconazos. She ready to go dancing in those taconazos. Puro bachata en los tacones. Duende Riders. That's right. Con tacón. ¿Qué hubo? Dice, querían Dairy Queen. Ahí, aquí está tu Dairy Queen. You want Dairy Queen? Okay, come here. I got your Dairy Queen. Look at the point. Look at the point. The point looks like the cono from Dairy Queen, right? You know how they make it with a little point? Pues esta tu Dairy Queen. Ven para acá. Let me give you your Dairy Queen. You want some patadas. Patadas de Dairy Queen. See the little swirl like the Dairy Queen when they make the top of the ice cream when they dip it. There you go. You dip, I dip. You dip, I dip. You dip, I dip. Y patadón. Aquí está tu dip, tu tip. Aquí está tu dip cone. Bend over. Empínate. Empínate, cabrón. ¿Querías ice cream? Aquí está. Who that is? Who that is? There you go. We'll send the enforcer, one day after y'all. You don't hit the like button. Lick it and pass it. I let you. I want to share. Should I share more pictures of brujas, or you want to see the show reel that I created earlier? 542. How you doing, Sister Edna? I think I have a couple of new videos. I think I created two videos yesterday. Guess I'll share it real quick. Here's one of the videos, but I won't play the sound because I don't want to get copyright infringements and stuff. It's one of the show reels I created. How you doing, Sage Cooley? All right, that's one. Let's share the other video. Here's the other video. I created those two last night or early in the morning. I'm gonna take a close up and I'm gonna pause it. But right now, that's a good close up. Well, right there. There's one standing right here. You can see the face. There's the eyes, the nozzle, the mouth. He's standing here. And up here in the background is another one, but this one's got a white face. No, tell you about yin yang that he's got a white face. There he is. There's an eye, there's an eye, there's a nozzle, and it's pretty tall, taller than this one. So let's continue with the video. Look at that look he's got. I think they're afraid of La Duende. Look at her. Like, oh shoot, she's coming in with those ass kickers. Look at the eyes. You see the eyes and everything. The nozzle, the mouth. Then back here you got one blended in, but it's got a white face. There's the eyes, the muzzle, but he's got a white face. I'm gonna let that run for a little bit there. You dip, I dip. You dip, I dip, I dip. Good night, Primo Gilbert. Okay. But I know y'all want to see Brujas. So let me show a couple of videos of Brujas. Other ones that I got here. The old famous one that I got here from Elms Grove. Here we go. This is from Elms Grove Estates in Killeen, Texas. Yeah, that one's from Elms Grove Estates. Yeah, that was a. When I took the picture, I heard somebody say something beside me. sounded like a woman talking to me. So I moved. At that time, I wasn't recording. I wasn't doing what I do now, which where I record. So I heard like I sensed something beside me because it said something to me. It said it like several times and started whispering. So I just grabbed my camera and took a picture where the whispers were coming from. This the actually the first image I ever caught was this one right here. Yeah, that one's creepy, creepy. And of course, yeah, I got another one also. Let me see, if I can find her. Mm, there she is, la pinche bruja, right here. There you go. Good night, Sister Cynthia. Yeah, I'm fixing to wrap it up here. I'm just doing a 2 hour live tonight. Uh, Not unless somebody wants to jump on and share a story. I think it was a pretty good show. Inspired Jesse because Jesse's still not feeling good. Yeah, I've been meaning to go back and investigate some more at some locations. I want to go back to this area where I captured this. If I do go there, I want to be take some uh, long pants to go into that area, do some investigations. Just don't want to go in there and get attacked spiritually by a DDN or a disembodied spirit, which they have the ability to possess, right? So you don't want to get attacked by something like that, which is gonna it's not good if you get attacked by something like that. It's one of the reasons I haven't gone back in there. There's too much activity there. Especially that area. There's something there that doesn't want me to be there because I got attacked there where he tried to clothesline me and try to drop me to the ground by an unseen force, in which I had problems with my neck for a couple of months. But I'm doing good. But one day I will go back when I'm ready, when I'm spiritual ready. telling you, these things are around us in this embodied form and spirit form, brothers and sisters. All right. I'll leave there on for a little bit. Yeah, there was a lot of activity in that area. I believe that she's a possible brujas slash shapeshifter skinwalker, because this work captured the image of the Wendigo also. I'll show you the image of the Wendigo just because it was in the same area as her, which I believe. I'm not saying that she's a shapeshifter skinwalker, but she knew something. But the Wendigo was there also. I understand, Jaime. I know. That's why I haven't gone out there, trying to stay, spiritually strong. Let me see if I can find the. Okay. 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 Let me check here. Okay, here it is. There it is. A lot of things that are in this image right here. A lot of activity. I'm really gonna have to work on this picture because it seems like I see a female sitting right here. Looks like a female right here, like in a dress or something. See her arm and everything, her face. And there's the Wendigo. Uh, good night, sister Edna. I'm fixing to call it a night in a moment. Just waiting for the 2 hour marker. But that area, I want to go back into the woods to see what I capture. Because I know last time I went there, there was a lot of activity. I just don't know if I want to go in there by myself or want to take somebody with me because it is pretty hot and heavy. I don't want to get dropped by announcing force. Okay. Last time I went out there at nighttime, I encountered a banshee. I got the video when she screamed at me, but I'll have to go to the video, and I need to buy me some ear things. So when she makes that banshee yell, I want to record it because she yelled very loudly. You know, like like a banshee does. Where there was a banshee or a bruja, she was out there. Last time I went out there, I went there at night. It was nighttime, like around 11 or 10:30, something like that. When I did an investigation, and there was some activity out there. But in saying that, I just want to say thank you to those that tuned in. I'm sorry, uh, couldn't do it live longer. I know I'm feeling a little bit tired because Jesse wasn't feeling well. Uh, at the beginning of the month, for a couple of days, from the third on up, I might not do it live because I'll be traveling. I'm gonna leave out of state for a couple of days and then come back. Um, I just want to say thank you for those that tune in. Uh, yeah, check out my show reels under APCS 5 because it shows you the full picture. They don't take away from the picture like YouTube does. YouTube takes away from the picture a lot, uh, and TikTok doesn't. So I recommend to check out the my link right there, APCS 895. Check out those TikToks. Another thing, like I said before, here at the beginning of the show, we don't discriminate against anybody. We're just trying to do our thing here, trying to do our show. Anybody's welcome, right? So long they're being respectful, uh, not being disrespectful. Y'all good. It's just don't go off, come in here and listen to what I have to say, then try to flip it on me and try to make me look like a bad person and trying to uh, say something I didn't say. You know, if you do that, then I have no choice but to do what I have to do. Which you will get terminated here, uh, from being on as a follower. You know, I don't like playing games with anybody. I just trying to do the spiritual works to bring the spiritual awareness to what's out there. Yeah, they're a lot more clear on TikTok. It seems like Facebook takes away from the footage. If you look at the showrooms on TikToks, you're going to be seeing them a lot more clearer than on YouTube. So what I've been doing is just going through my old videos, see what I got there. But one day we will go to a couple of places, certain locations that we want to go to. We got planned out to go to these locations, uh, to see what kind of evidence we can capture. But in saying that, brothers and sisters, is there any questions for me before we go? Any questions before we go? I just wish that we all could get along. You know, everybody be cool with each other. Doesn't matter if you're paranormal, Bigfoot, cryptids, dogman, aliens, whatever the case, what you believe is. Uh, wish we could all get along and learn something from one another, right? That's why we named it Spiritual and Cryptid Encounters, to try to awaken my brothers and sisters that might be spiritually bonded, because they're believing that all cryptids are flesh beings, and that's not what I see. I've seen all kinds of animals when I was in the army. Then one time I even noticed a black panther out there here in Central Texas. I've seen the deer, javelinas, you name it, bat like fruit bats and snakes, spiders, scorpions, shiggers, a little freaking what do you call those? I don't know. They can. It's like a tick, and if that the sticks on you, it can give you some kind of disease. So yeah, there's a lot of things out there that can cause. Yeah, it can cause all kinds of problems for you. Thank you, Sister Felicia Humphrey. I just wish we all could get along, man, without the fighting, and people pointing fingers. I would suggest, I'm pretending if people, you know, how's that saying go? Mind your Q's and P's, man. Do what you got to do. And if we can stop from going at each other daily, I think it will make the atmosphere within the cryptid paranormal or whatever, right? Make it a better atmosphere. But we have to stay united. You know, there's unseen forces we're dealing with, the disembodied demonic Nephilim. The only thing they're interested, brother or sister, is division and chaos. That's all they want. We gotta search deep within ourselves to be able to forgive, to be able to continue to maintain the love foundation, place Jesus Christ first, and forgive. Forgive, is what we need to do. Forgive people. And if I ever offended anybody in a way, I know I was doing it sometimes. If I offended somebody, it's because I was just defending myself. It was just one of the first things that happens is somebody comes at you negative way, you're going to say something back because you're going to defend yourself because that's what you're supposed to do. But adding another negative with a negative doesn't make it positive. So me, I've also seen the error of my ways by playing the game, right? If, but sometimes you have to address people. You have to address them, but that's okay. I leave it all up to the Heavenly Father. He's my protector, my avenger. And to say it again, I had nothing against anybody. I'm just living my life, attending the Heavenly Love Foundation, and trying to help out all my brothers and sisters that tune in. And I'm thinking about going to a broader platform. I don't know what I'm going to do. If I'm going to make it, do it like everybody else is doing, make it monetized. I don't know. I think it's just too much hassle for me. I like it like this kind of platform where I'm able to communicate with the viewers, with the audience. That if somebody needs prayer, I can pray for them. If somebody wants to share a story, I send a link so they can share a story or an experience. That's right. There's just some people don't want to follow suit. They want to continue. The only reason they do what they do, what I notice is to target people, is to stay relevant. As you see, I didn't talk about anybody here today because that's what I plan to do from now on. Doesn't matter what they say about me because I know it's not true. It's about not fitting into the negative. So, I like doing the videos with you all and just talking. I love nighttime is when I'm wide awake. Um, but yeah, you know, And I know those individuals, I don't know what they've been through or what path that they're in, but I forgive people. I forgive people daily, and I'll just leave it up to God. I got nothing against anybody. And if I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking to you by my name. I'm speaking through spiritual encrypted encounters. I just don't got time to be playing games with anybody. That's not good. Uh, Especially if the Heavenly Father expects you to continue to place Him first, maintain your faith, spread your, just gain all the wisdom and knowledge as possible as you can. So when it's our time to cross over, we're able to ascend into the kingdom of heaven because we've worked on the love foundation and it's going to be strong within us. When we cross over, our spirit is going to be strong enough to ascend, you know, uh, guided by the heavenly angels. But in saying that, yeah, I've seen so many bad things about me. Uh, the only thing I can say is that individual, that's I. You said a lot of bad things. You've got people to come up against me, just like you. I know you did. Whether it was there from Texas, uh, or both from Oklahoma, that you got them to come up against you. And there's others. There's others that's affiliated with you because they're from the Bigfoot community, or a dogma community. They're mad because I have things in my pictures, and the things that they're putting it, they'll put their. I know which lady it is because she disliked me a long time ago because I think she was affiliated with Scott Carpenter, and I've been getting a lot of that. I knew who Scott Carpenter was because he contacted me one time. That he said he liked what's in my pictures, and then he told me that he he had pictures of his own. So I looked at them, which it was cool. But the things that I've been capturing, I've been seeing it all my life. It's not like I just start doing this a couple of years ago. I've been doing it all my life. So I do have a lot of wisdom and knowledge. But I believe Scott Carpenter is not here anymore because he passed away. I believe in dealing with health issues. Well, guess what? What do you think those DDN do? They attach themselves to the vessel to destroy the vessel, which are going to bring a lot of health issues to you. And I'm still witnessing a lot of my friends and brothers that they're being spiritually targeted, just like he was. And I've run into other people that were infiltrating. Uh, okay, here we go. But it's saying that, brothers and sisters. Always maintain your love foundation. I'm getting a little bit sleepy now. Uh, and I forgive people daily. I forgive y'all. I suggest. I mean, I've seen the stuff that some of these people have been writing, and it's very evil, very disgusting, very, very nasty. You could say wicked. You know. So the only thing I can say to y'all is prepare for spiritual warfare. You know. Matter of fact, we're going to pray right now before I go. Heavenly Father, at this time, I'd like to pray against any witchcraft or necromancy. We tie, bind, and rebuke you in Jesus Christ's name. We take authority over you, first of all, for any indirect or direct witchcraft towards anybody here. We take authority in Jesus Christ's name as we're placing Heavenly spiritual crosses on our doors and windows upon us from head to toe for protection. Uh, we take authority over you in Jesus Christ's name. We tie by and rebuke you in Jesus Christ's name. If there's been any witchcraft or necromancy, we send it back to the sender because we'll not allow negativity on our heavenly love foundation. The only thing we allow is the heavenly Father and 70 angels uh, that work for goodness to come into our hearts, to come to us spiritually. This we pray in Jesus Christ's name. Amen. Yeah, I've given the opportunities. I've extended olive branches. I've even opened up my platform for people, certain people from the camp to join. Because I'm trying to do the right thing, man. I'm trying to make a difference here, uh, right? Don't worry about the rubber duckies, the barbecue sauce, and the other things that you're trying to sell. It's about unity. That's what it is really about through Jesus Christ. And if you don't want that, then I don't know what I can tell you to change your mind. The only thing I can tell you is that I'm blessed spiritually through the Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ. I'm blessed daily, and what people say, whether it's words, pictures, that doesn't do nothing to me because I don't accept that negativity. I deflect it daily. I forgive you, but I deflect it daily because I don't accept it. So that goes stays with you in all actuality, uh, because I'm a Tim Love Foundation. I just know what happens when you continue to do it over and over. That eventually, the things that you're trying to do, that it's going to go back to you because the things that you're promising things is going to want is pay, or it's going to want something out of it. And if it can't come and do anything to me, then it's going to go back to you. So I suggest that it's never too late to change your ways. God is a forgiving God. He loves all of us. You still got to change your ways. Write something positive. Don't be talking bad about people. Do something positive. You want to be somebody in a high echelon, right? Well, then act like it. Do good. Act like it. You want to be a leader or something? Act like you're a leader. Don't continue to play the games that you're doing with fake profiles. That's not going to get you anywhere. If you want to do something positive, then do it. But this games and charades is not good for nobody because there's no productivity of any kind of positive coming out of it. And it's getting old, man. It's old. It's like old news. You know what's been happening to you has been happening for 3 freaking years already. In December, I think it's gonna be 3 years. Three, don't correct, 3 years. In December it'll be 3 years, or October. 3 years. The certain individuals not with you. 3 years. 3 años. 3 years. You gotta make a change in your life, man. You want people to respect you. Well, act like somebody that has some dignity and respect. But you don't. You like playing the games that you do. That's right. Nobody respects you, man. Nobody gives a damn What happens? Uh, I had a gentleman. There's one of the instigators from a long time ago, about 3, 4 years ago, with when brother Josh Turner and me and brother Josh Turner were going back and forth because that instigator was telling him that I was saying something. Then he was telling me that he was saying something. So he was instigating. So I lost all the people that were I consider friends, and the only one that was left was him. And I told him, I said, you know what's weird about all this? That ever since I met you, we started talking. I've lost all the friends that I had. And he's like, what do you mean? And I said, doesn't it seem funny to you that that's happened? And you're only the only one here? And he's like, well, what are you trying to say? Well, what I'm trying to say is that, you know, that saying, keep your enemies closer. So I know who you are. I've been knowing who you are. You've been the enemy in disguise all along. They've been doing all this. He started laughing. He started laughing and he said, you got me. You got me. And he was laughing. And I told him, you know what happens with people that come up against me in a negative way? Uh, it's not good for them because the Heavenly Father is my protector, my avenger. He was laughing about it. Uh, I remember going to the PRT conference. Brother Josh Turner invited me first. Then somebody else decided to invite me. Uh, I ain't gonna say his name. He's dealing with a fish, and I told him Brother Josh Turner already invited me, right? So I go to the conference, and as I'm there and I'm walking, the same individual that I told him I didn't want to have do nothing with him because he showed me that he was an enemy in disguise. He showed up at the conference and he stood right in front of me with a smirk on his face. Right? I looked at him and just went around him. My wife was with me. If he really had something against me, all he had to tell me, let's go step outside. And I would have stepped outside, even though I was hurting big time. What nobody knew is that I was injured. My left leg it got in hurt pretty bad. So I went to the conference with an injured leg and I was popping all kinds of painkillers to kill the pain on my left leg. Well, sadly to say, after the conference, like all this with Brother Justin was plotted out. They were gunning for him. Many people were gunning for him, but I figured it out, right? So he was laughing, and I had told him already when people come up against me in a negative way, it's not a good thing if you're doing wicked things. Well, then I remember one day here in the show, somebody comes in all drunk, and he asked me, "How come you didn't go to a certain individual's funeral?" I said, "What individual's funeral?" And they say the name, David from Texas. How come I didn't go to his funeral? And how come Brother Josh Turner didn't go to his funeral when he was our enemy? Because he was talking bad about PRT. He was talking bad about me. He was talking bad about Sister Bettina Moss. How am I going to go to somebody's funeral if the person cost me all the people that were my friends and was wishing bad towards me? Why would I even go? I forgave the guy. All I'm saying is sometimes when you do bad things, the karma that comes with that is not good. I'm just giving an example of what can happen. So yeah, it happened to him. That's right. That's part of karma. I know what he was affiliated. I think he was a part of a cult. Doesn't matter, you know. And I'm not going to rejoice over somebody's death, but I know how the Heavenly Father handles people that try to wish bad towards me. You know, He takes care of my enemies because He's my protector, my avenger, and that's all I have to say. That's all I have to say to whoever's here tuning in. You know, whether you want to take it to the heart, take it to the heart. You want to take it as a caution or warning about the bad things that you're doing. Take it as that because I'm just letting you know that things happen a certain way spiritually, and it has nothing to do with me. It has to do with a balance. If somebody's promising something to something that they're worshiping, and they can keep that promise, then it's going to come after them. Because I don't accept any form of negativity. I'm just letting y'all know. Certain individual that used to be my friend and went, she's all berserker now. Take that as a warning. I'm just letting you know. There's no form of negativity, witchcraft, or necromancy that you can do that's going to harm me because Jesus Christ is with me. So beware of what you're dabbling in. And I'll leave it at that. Good night, everybody. God bless y'all. And always remember to always maintain a heavenly love foundation, no matter the situation. Jesus Christ is always with us. You're never alone. Good night, everybody. Peace out.